morning. So now is 8:18 a.m. and this week is super important because in 3 days I'm flying to Nepal in order to make a documentary film about the Sherpa culture. And this is a project that has been on my mind for the past 2 years, but for the last, I think, 4 or 5 weeks, I've really committed to making it happen, and I've decided I'm gonna fundraise the necessary funds for me to go. It went like a flash, and I was successful, guys. I have currently $5 out of the $6,000 that I need for the expedition, and I still have 2 more partners open. So hopefully this week I can close the final budget. But in any case, I have flight tickets to Nepal and I'm flying in on Thursday. And yeah, it's just been such a incredible journey the past 4 weeks. And if you've been watching the videos, that you know when it started and you know how the whole process went. And I'm so grateful for everyone from the community who offered to help me, who reached out, and also extremely grateful for the partners that have decided to support this mission, such as Bright Tangerine. And you know, this project showed me something. It showed me that if you have something that you really care about, and you really truly care about it, then universe will conspire to help you make it happen. You just need to put in the effort. But once you put the effort, once you put the focus, the energy flows into it and things will start happening and manifesting. And this has been the perfect example of this philosophy. And so if you have a project that you're working on, I just encourage you to find the time, find the courage, and focus on it, because I'm sure that it's gonna work. It might take some time, and that's something I talked about in the past video, the timing. But eventually, not the things that we really want, but the things that we really care for, will manifest into our lives if we walk towards them in a way. And yeah, so that's something I believe, and that's something that has proven over the past few weeks. Now everything that is left is me finalizing a few projects. Today I have to work on a treatment for an organization that focuses on small-scale fisheries around the world, and they basically help locals with keeping these fisheries healthy and through that increasing their profits. So I need to work on a treatment with my producer Janje. And then in the afternoon, I have a live editing call with my friends from Czech Republic. Last year, we went to Congo to make to make a feature documentary film about the wildlife protection and elephant protection. And we are in the final stages of the post-production. So I will have a long live editing call today. So overall, pretty basic day, spent in front of the computer. But tomorrow I'm gonna start packing for Nepal when it comes to the outdoor gear. So I'm gonna show you that. And I'm also gonna fine-tune a little bit the creative preparation. Even though this is a project which I'm approaching a little differently, first step for me is immersing myself in the Sherpa culture in Nepal. And through that immersion, finding the right character or characters, and then making a film. So I can prepare, but also a lot of the things that I'm gonna be doing are based on intuition, personal connection, and really understanding the place and the people. So yeah, if you haven't watched the previous videos, I encourage you to check them out, because there's a lot of value when it comes to fundraising and figuring out your personal project. And I'm gonna just jump straight into work now. All right, now is 3:08 p.m. and I have just received a package from the outdoor brand that I was speaking about in the previous video. So this brand is called Kora Outdoors, and they make functional clothing out of the yak wool. Yak are the animals native to the Himalayas, and they produce most of their stuff in Tibet, and through their work they're helping local communities generate additional stream of income. So I just got 2 functional layers from them. One is top, one is bottom. Look at that. which is something I was really missing. So I'm really excited about this. And we are now talking also about some form of social media content, paid collaboration. So that's something I still need to discuss. But that could basically be the last sponsor that I need to cover the full extent of the Nepal expedition. Apart from that, guys, I was just editing From Prep to Rap, which is a series I am posting on Patreon. This particular episode is from a project I shot last year in Philippines, and it's a 40-minute long deep dive into the behind the scenes of this project. And yeah, now I have a call with the Congo crew. Plus, there's some minor things that I need to do today, so mostly admin and a little bit of editing. But yeah, things are coming together greatly, and I'm excited to have Cora as a partner for this expedition. Zpáteční letenku ještě nemám, chci si ji buknu teď zítra, ale asi si buknu jako flexibilní možná. Alright guys, so now it's 10:08 a.m. and we're just set up here with Gil because I'm going to be recording the packing video for Nepal when it comes to the outdoor equipment, outdoor gear. So for the setup, this is a top down, and this is where I put my iPhone. I'm actually using the iPhone to film the top down shots, and it's working really, really well, especially if I'm shooting in Apple ProRes. So this is the top down. Now we're gonna have the key A camera over there, and here I have all the equipment prepped, and I'm basically gonna just pack it into the backpack right now. Alright, so now I'm gonna pack my outdoor equipment for the Nepal expedition. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm bringing. So first thing first, let's start with the luggage that I'm bringing. So I'm bringing my North Face duffel bag. I think this is the 95-liter one, and I've had it in Congo, I've had it in other expeditions as well. Really happy with it. So this is gonna be my main check-in luggage. Apart from this luggage, I'm also bringing chest bag. So this is something that basically I'm gonna be wearing on most of the time. You know, I can have some batteries here, some tools, maybe some snack, and all the things that I might need while filming or while trekking. Now, in order to organize my bag, I'm also bringing these kind of packing cubes. These cubes allow me to, you know, keep the stuff inside the duffel organized. So one could be for the outdoor gear, one could be for the underwears and stuff like that. So these are super handy, and you can buy them online or in Decathlon and these type of stores. So I'm gonna have them here prepared because I'm gonna start packing into those. Now let's start with the base layers, or actually let's start with underwear, because I found this incredible underwear in Uniqlo, which I always bring with me. And so let me just show you. It's this type of underwear, and it's made from material called Airism, which is extremely lightweight, extremely breathable, and so it's just perfect underwear for expeditions because you can wash it in your hand, it dries extremely fast, and it also stays fresh for quite some time. So I'm bringing few pairs of these, and I'm gonna be putting them here into this underwear pouch. Then when it comes to socks, I'm bringing light trekking socks. So I have 2 pairs of light trekking socks. As you can see, I bought these recently. And then I also have warmer socks. So 2 pairs of longer warmer socks. And then I have 2 more pairs. These are running socks, and these are also warmer socks from previous trips. So I'm gonna be bringing these. And I might be needing to get some really warm socks, but that's something that I'm gonna do while I get to Kathmandu, as that place is definitely well equipped to serve the adventurers and the travelers that come into the country. So these are gonna be my socks. I'm gonna take these papers away, but just for the sake of it, let me pack it like this. So that's underwear. And now let's talk base layers. So Base layers are extremely important, especially if you're traveling into an environment which is cold, which of course the Himalayas are. So I'm bringing these Cora Outdoor base layers. Cora Outdoor is also a partner of the expedition, and they make functional base layers and mid layers out of yak wool. Yaks are the animals native for the Himalayas. So I'm really actually excited that I'm bringing a product that comes from that environment. So I'm bringing a top base layer. This is extremely breathable but also very warm. And I'm also bringing a bottom base layer. That's a set from Cora Outdoor. So I'm gonna be bringing this, and I'm gonna probably start organizing these things into this medium-sized packing cube. One tip when you're packing, I like to roll the stuff rather than fold it, because by rolling it you can press the air out and it takes less space. Plus, if you're packing clothing that actually needs to look nice when you put it on, then that clothing won't get so wrinklish. So rolling this one in here, and then I'm gonna be rolling this one as well. And then let me show you the shoes that I'll be bringing. So for everyday trekking, I'll be bringing these Salomon trail running / trekking shoes, which I recently got. These are super comfortable to walk. They have a really nice grip as well. So that's one pair of shoes. Then I'm also bringing warmer shoes which have a higher ankle, so that maybe higher up in the mountains I will need some more warmth and some more ankle protection. So I'm bringing these shoes, hat, and then I'm gonna be bringing just like slippers, you know, because I'm gonna be living in the village, so probably for the bathroom or walking around, I can have these sort of slippers / sandals with me. I'm gonna be bringing these. I worked on that, yes, but I worked on the story of Earth Defenders, which was more of a documentary behind the scenes film. Good morning. Now is 8:32 a.m. I just came back from a morning run, and guys, this is the last day in Bali. Tomorrow morning I'm flying to Nepal, which is extremely exciting. I can't believe that, you know, 4.5 weeks ago I've decided that I'm gonna fundraise for the project, and one day before flying to Nepal, I know that I have managed to fundraise the full amount. I'm saying a full amount because there has been another update and I got one more investor confirmed for 1,500 euros, which means that out of the $6,000 that I needed, I actually managed to raise around $6,500, which covers the full budget of the expedition, and I have a little bit extra for, you know, kind of an emergency funds. So yeah, really exciting. Today I just need to finish packing. I'm 90% packed. I need to get some toiletries, and then I want to spend the afternoon relaxing. Maybe go for a foot massage before I go to Nepal, you know, because I'm going to be trekking a lot in there. And yeah, it's just very exciting. Now the videos I'm going to be creating for Nepal, for Patreon and YouTube, are going to be mainly focused on searching for the character, finding the visual language in Nepal, you know, experiencing the culture, and then making a documentary film. So it's going to be a real behind the scenes plus kind of expedition stuff. But let me know if there's anything you're really interested in, you know, when it comes to filmmaking, when it comes to storytelling, when it comes to the whole experience, so that I can include these things in the coming videos. You can just leave the comment in the section below. And I'm gonna try to keep the updates going. So I've been doing these bi-daily updates on Patreon. I'm not sure how frequent I'll be on while I'm in Nepal, but I'll try to stick, you know, to at least every few days do a video update on how things are going. Getting some last products for Nepal. So these are toiletries, trying to get everything nature friendly, sustainable, zero waste. So we have coconut sponge, we have bamboo tissues, bamboo toothbrush, natural toothpaste, natural soap, and then I also got these electrolytes and nutrients for the hiking. So I can mix this with water and drink that in order to stay hydrated.
We won't shut it down when the sirens appear. Empty pockets won't stop us, stop us. We won't have regrets looking back on these years. No money, no fame.
Alright guys, so I am in the airplane to Kathmandu and I'm super excited. You know, 5 weeks ago I started fundraising for this project and now it has came into form. And yeah, this is where the adventure begins, you know. I will try to be consistent with the videos, but my main focus now is documentary film. So posting on YouTube might be a little disbalanced, but I will be filming a lot of behind the scenes and of course I'll be making the main film. So definitely in May there will be a lot of new videos and that's gonna be the fun stuff. You know, it's gonna be shooting, it's gonna be adventure, it's gonna be talking to people, and yeah, this is where the vlog ends for today. But as I said, the adventure begins right now.
And all the times we spent waiting.